being blown by every wind. Tammy C. Walker, owner of Dreams Are a Reality. I created this channel to provide light and love. How you all doing? You all know I have COVID. If you read my post, hoping I don't cough. I am okay. I was worse. My head was hurting something terrible Friday. But that's definitely better. Now I think the cough is going to start, which I absolutely hate coughing. But it's all a part of COVID. I think I got it from my school. Had to, because I haven't been going a lot of places over the last couple of weeks. And that's pretty much where I got it. I know it is, because even my groceries, I've been picking them up, pulling up, and then just picking them up that way. So it's okay. I'll be all right. God has a way of giving us rest, you all. I slept 10 hours one day, 12 the other, and I was not getting my proper sleep. So this is a news flash for me, and I must take better care of myself in the department of sleep. And some of it is my own doing very bad habits, so I'm going to do better. I have to, because that'll keep my immune system up. Anyway, I want to talk about the state of the world. I want to say United States, but it's not only the United States, it's the world. And how we can respond. So my way is not your way is not my way. Some people feel the need to watch the news all day to stay informed. What they don't understand is that shit. Yeah, it's shit. It causes you great anxiety, because the news is propaganda. It is deliberately negative to shock you. It's shock value. They know that if they put the good stuff on the news, nobody's going to watch the person that took the baby out of the burning house, and the Nobel Peace Prize winner, and inner city kids just won a great scholarship. They don't want to put that kind of stuff out. So of course they're going to put the bad stuff. Right now, the bad stuff is really happening, some of it. And if you stay connected to the news all day, if you have an anxious personality, if your faith is not intact, if you even have faith, you're going to spiral. You're going to become anxious, and it's going to cause you not to feel good. Although this is a strange time, strange things are happening, I will go out on a limb and say, if you go back to history, it's been probably even worse times than this. It's got to be during the civil rights movement. Those were tough times for my people. Not only for black people, but for people of all colors, especially the ones that believed in equality. They had to sit back and watch it happen. So what I'm trying to say is, during a time like this, you really have to tap into your faith. Whose report are you going to believe? If you do have faith, if you do believe, these are the times that we must hold on to our faith. Don't give man so much power that you keep flipping out. It's really not showing that you have faith. I'm not saying this is minor, don't care. Don't be like me, because that's my approach. And the reason why I do that is this. I have a very anxious personality. If I get real stressed out, it's going to affect me physically. As you all see, the lack of sleep has affected me physically. So I know my body. I have a very sensitive body. I knew I had COVID before I took the test, because my head was hurting so bad, and I don't get headaches like that. I really don't get headaches. And I said, this reminds me of that COVID headache. So this is how in tune I am with my body. And I know I'm very sensitive. What I want you all to do is get in tune, and some of you all already are, get in tune with yourself, where you know your triggers. You know the things that make you anxious. You know what makes you depressed. You know what takes you down a rabbit hole, and you're gonna have a hard time getting out of it. Remember those things and limit this news. Limit freaking out every time something goes wrong. For we know Something's always going to go wrong. Look at me. I have a brand new employee coming next week, and now I'm sitting here with COVID, and I had a lot of things I really wanted to get done in my classroom, but now that's sidetracked. And this is just life. Something is going to happen. The car will break down. You will get sick. A family member will get sick. You may get laid off. Things are going to happen, but we cannot be blown by every wind. It's just unfortunate that people get platforms and they use it for bad. And you could tell the people that really are in office to help. It's just something about their character. It comes through. Again, back in the day, we didn't really care a lot about Democratic and Republican. This whole, insulting each other is bullshit. It's straight up bull, and it's negativity. And this is what's going on. No respect anymore. The morals and values are out the window. I saw a video, you all. Check this out. And I would like to know what city this was in, so I could never stop my car there. It was a poor cashier, a lady, and she was just making small talk with the people. I can remember a couple of scenes. One guy came in, he was buying his stuff. A guy came in and said, "I'm out of gas." The guy turned around and said, "I don't give a F." Then another guy, he was buying some dog food. She said, "Oh, you buying food for your dog?" He said, "What the F you think? I'm buying it for my zebra." And people just kept insulting her and going off on her. And it showed a little guy on the side just laughing, thinking that was so funny. I thought that was just horrid. It's not funny, but this is where we are, where people think being mean and hateful or people fighting is video worthy is negative, you all. So we have to decide, whose report are you going to believe? Do you want to be positive? Do you want to be happy? Or do you want to be negative and anxious and depressed? And once you decide that, you won't let all this stuff affect you. By all means necessary, stay informed. I'm informed, you all. I stay informed, but I pull away from it. And this is me. And I do that because there is no way I could be a therapist and listen to all these problems and watch the news and go to school and try to help these kids. I'm not Superwoman. And guess what? If you have my phone number, don't call my number with all the depressing stuff, because I am not going to be on the phone talking to you all. Okay? Just so you all know. Don't call me. I'm not interested, because I'm not going down no rabbit hole for nobody else. I live alone. I got to pay this stuff up in here. Yep, I got COVID, and guess what? Still got to pay rent. The beat goes on. Like I said, the day I found out I had COVID, I just took that vacuum cleaner, started vacuuming, and started mopping. Because ain't nobody going to come over here and save me. So everybody, save yourself and watch your mind and protect your mind. Stop being blown by everything you hear. This is going to be a long road ahead. We got to toughen up and strengthen your mind. And if you say you believe. But if you don't. But don't say, "Oh, I believe in God. I believe in the Bible. I believe in Genesis and Psalms and Mark and Matthew." And then every time something, "Oh my God." It's just like the doubting Thomas. I just think we could do better. And this is why some people are turned off to the church, because to me, sometimes the ones that proclaim, these are the ones that's the scariest. Where are the Dr. Martin Luther King spirits? I know we're not going to be as bold as he was. He was the boldest, bravest person, one of them, as well as Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Rosa Parks. We have those people, Nelson Mandela, that were brave. Jimmy Carter, how Dave Chappelle spoke of Jimmy Carter and how he went over to Gaza, and they were like, former President Carter, we're not gonna be able to protect you. Something could happen to you. He went over there with minimal security. That's a bad man. And so bad meaning good. So I don't think I'm calling him bad in case you misunderstanding. I'm saying you're not gonna get the Dr. Kings, the former President Carter, the Gandhis, the Mother Teresa, the Nelson Mandelas. These people, they don't exist. They really don't. But we do have some of their traits in some of us. These are the times where we have to be bold and brave and stand. I get what people are saying about immigration. I think it wasn't rolled out correctly. How they, just had all of the immigrants come over here quickly. It was very messy. And I know because I felt the brunt of it in my school. One day I just had like 3 students in my school that didn't speak English. And I don't know Spanish. So it for me, I'm different. I think different. And whatever, how you feel is how you feel. I'm not the one to say, you wrong. You feel the way you want to feel. And so me, I'm more that softy at times. So this is my view. You bring someone into our country from another country, I want everybody to win. However, don't discriminate against me who was born here. Now, that's how I feel about that. But don't just start throwing people out, separating them from their family. Criminal, get them the hell out of here. Nobody wants the criminal. That's common sense. But I just think things should have been done decent and in order, bringing them in, decent and in order, having people leave. Okay? That's the most important thing. But we shouldn't be treating anybody like they don't matter. Race, religion, creed, gender, we shouldn't be mistreating nobody. And we have just set ourselves back. We really have. I can't say some stuff that I want to say on here because it'll sound very militant. You got to remember where I come from, you all. Remember where I come from. I think anybody from New York, Chicago, LA, New Orleans, Memphis, there goes my voice, the South, some of us from the South, my family's from the South, we don't play. So I keep some things to myself because I don't want you all to see that side of me. But I'm the type that believes in justice, and I will fight tooth and nail for myself. I'm not easily intimidated. I'm no dummy. I don't go out starting trouble. I don't get into it with people, but I'm no wimp. So I'll just leave that there. You could go as deep as you want with it. I think you know where I'm going. Look, you all, again, whose report are you going to believe? And sometimes we got to stand up. If you do believe in the Bible, if you do know about the Bible, it was a time where David was being, harassed by this giant, Goliath. Goliath was from the Philistines, and David was this little young boy at the time. And this giant was just going around, terrorizing people. It got to a point where that little boy, David, had to take that slingshot and kill that giant. What is the giant in your life? And will you be David and stand? Even if you feel smaller. If all of us stand, we taller. Tammy C. Walker signing off. Take care of yourself now. Stay up. Stay positive. Bye-bye.